whatever the subject is, and I'm saying, listen, I says, we come from they. He says, who's they? That's them. T-H-E-M, right? Sometimes you end in TH, fourth, fifth, sixth. There are 81 numerological varieties and calculations. You can't multiply 0 times 8, and you get nowhere with 1 times 8, right? You repeat everything at 99, so we're going to remove some numbers. Instead of 98 plus 1 number, right? We're now 99 numbers, right? Less 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Duplicates. And never mind, 5 and 5 is 1 again. So 2, 3, 4 is in between 5 and 1, and 6, 7, 8 is between 9 and 5. So if you're talking about 9 to 5, you're talking about what's between 9 and 1. When you're talking 1 to 5, 2, 3, 4 is in between. So when you're saying 9 to 5, 5 and 5 is 10, equals to 1. 9 and 9 is 9. So 9 to 5 is just like saying 9 to 1, but 1 and 1 is 2. 2 and 2 is 4. 3 and 3 is 6. 4 and 4 is 8. Let's begin at 1. Minus and plus. 11, 11 to 44. 11, 11 to 66. The gematria special twist. Let's split it apart. 77 is the gateway between the first and the last. 78, okay, 88, okay. 11 more connecting the skies, H and H, 88, where the difference between 9 and 1 is 8. 8 and 8 is 16. 1 and 6 is back to 7, where 7 and 7 is 14, back to 5 again. The relationship with zeros, okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There are 9. There are 9 of these and 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 of these. There's 18 that are gone from the 99. You're left with 81. The number to Venus, 81. 1, okay, and 8, because 1, the spirit of all. 8 and 8 is 16. 1 and 6 is 7. 1 and 1 is 2. 2 and 7 is in between 1 and 8. Their counter, 2, 7, 3, 6, 4, 5. Inside the sun, I am the spirit of the heaven. I am creation. The maximum numerological value for height is this over here, but the actual numerological value for the 9 and 8 is the 3 and 4 power. 3 to the power of 2 and 4. And 2 to the power of 3 and 3 to the power of 2. 72. We can go minus and plus, but we're not doing this right now. Just give me 1 second. We're going to continue with this. Finish this off. Can I get this a little bit higher? Am I getting any light in here? Okay, let's finish this off now. Look what 9 and 8 does, okay? 9 times 8 is 72. Now, we can go many other things. This says win a big red sun. The beta world of creation. How do we get 70? Well, if you add up the letters P, Q, R, S, it equals to a total of 70. Remove Q, it equals to 53 electric company. The black ball and the 15 ball, 8 and 6 come together. 8 is less than 6? Or 6 is less than 8, and therefore 7 may be less than 8, because when you play the game of pool, the 7 is equal to 6, but the other one is a stripe. So let's say we're playing solids and stripes, and now let's line up the planets. Uranus and Saturn. Okay, Uranus and Saturn, planets 7 and 6. 2, 4, 6, 8. Against the 7th gate, the 4 Mars is your sort C exits. 72 plus and minus equals to the moons of Venus inside Jupiter. 9 and 9. 9 and 9 equals 54, the number in the sun. 8 and 6, 14. 1 and 4 is 5. 144 DNA inside the big red world. Gateway coming. 72 and 8. Remember, 8 and 9 are the H and I, and they stick together like glue. 8 and 9, it's a natural, right? It's a natural. 8 to the power of 2. 1 to the power of 2. 64, we're not going to count that. 64 is right here. 72 plus and minus. Okay, this is to me, I think 80 is communication. 80 is the part of the 9 lives of the cat system. And it also speaks from 80 all the way over to 99. All 19 or 20 numbers are included in that, okay? There's more than once. When you say 60 to 79, okay, we're including from 60 to 79 because, first of all, to say 80, in French, you have to say 4, which is 4, 20. So the minute you're saying anything with a 4 in it, you're going to sound like a ka, ka, ka. That's your 4. You don't have to say any more. Because in numbers, the minute you hear a ka first, it's 4. Doesn't matter. When you hear a s, you don't know if it's a 6 or a 7. When you hear a wa, it's automatically a 1. It's not a 2. Right? And when you hear 2, you don't hear 3. The TH heaven. Time heaven. EW. 55. 2855 passage. 8 times 0 is 0. That's why we pull these numbers out. 7 times 7 is 49. 4 plus 9 is 13. 1 plus 3 is 4. We reduce 1. 7 minus 7 is 0. 8 minus 8 is 0. So they're not the same as the other numbers because these can't be done to what these numbers. Here you can't multiply. Here you can't minus. Here you can minus. Here you can't because they become 0. Here you can't multiply and here you can't minus. So these are the two numbers between replicas, okay? And whatever you want to call this, in the eggs. Replicas in the eggs. Maybe that's what the story is all about, the replicas in the eggs. You know what I'm saying? What you could and you can't do. We all know that. When you get 2 eggs, you get 11. 2 eggs make 11, because what's inside the one is the passing through, whether you pass through this way or you pass through walking. 8163 equals to the sun. 72 plus and minus equals to 8064. 8 times 8 is 64. They fit perfectly. This one and this one is 9 times 9 and 7 times 9. That is your birth in your gateway. Here, it is the queen. Alternate gateways. You add it, it equals to 8 times 9. We start all over again. You minus it becomes 65, and is the numerological value for 3. T-H-R-E-E. I like to call it the opposition to the sun. I like to call it the red sun. One of the reasons for that is to the 10-10 world, adding 5s together equals 10 equals 1. The artificial part in 1 intelligent. Okay? And the 10-10 to the 4 is 6, and S-U-N equals 10-10, and there's 3 worlds with sun in it. The Uranus sun, the Saturn sun, which is a split sun, because the letters in Saturn do not come reversed like on Venus. It would be Sun-Ev, right? Sun-Ev, Eve, the eve of, the night before, right? So we get these numbers over here. So in these numbers and this number, you get 54. 8 and 6 is 14, 144. 6 days a week. God takes a rest on the 24-hour day, and I think we're living in that. 24-hour times 3, 7,200 RPMs. Anyways, this is 80 and 64. This one becomes 89. See the 17? 9 and 8, 17. I'm doing the whole equation. This becomes 89 and becomes 65. 8 and 6 is 14. 1 and 4 is 5. 9 and 5 is 14. 1 and 4 is 5. 14, 14, 28. Number to the cycle in Venus. Number to the cycle in the moon. 7 times 4 equals to 28. 7 plus 4 equals to 11. 39 or minus. 28 minus 11, okay, is 17 plus 11, okay, is 39, equaling to the skies of the word Saturn, in which has one of the suns in it. We want to reach 19 and 72. 1 times 3, 1 plus 3 equals 3 and 4. 3 times 4 is 12. 12 plus 3 plus 4 is 19, artificial intelligence from altered current. 1, 2 are together. 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. This comes together. Now you have 1, 2, 3, 4. And that's where your 1, 2 begins, because you cannot begin 1, 2 until you get to 12, 21. That is the first reverse of 9. The first string is 12. We're matching strings. The first string is 12. The creation of the strings is 36, and they call it the yard. Why 25? That's why it's they. T-H-E-Y. T20 for 4 worlds of 5. 2 worlds of 10. 5 worlds times 4 equaling to the sun worlds. I only speak in relation to numerological values that fit together to the number I described using mathematical understandings, plus, minus, multiplied, and divide, what you can do and what you can't do, and where there is a remainder, there is a resident that is abide by it because of the additive of R. R and S. When you have 1 to 18, 666, you have created 1 and 18 reverse 19. Everything becomes the S. Everything becomes the S. That's why right now I'm working on the king and the queen. There are one. If you would say kings and queens, you would be talking about more than one house. When you talk about 2, bringing the numerological value of 41 to 60, bringing this one to 33 and 24, the day of creation of the spirit, when more than one king is reserved. And here in the queen, just double up her number over here is 82 in my cycle, 46 bringing man, because there's more than 2. So you could come with the theory of adding S19th letter, 67 on the carpenter's scale or ladder, whichever one you want, so 67 or 58, I'm not sure which one you want to use. And you can double up queen to either be 124, 9 lives of the cat, creation DC, because 1 and 2 must come together. 1 times 2, 1 plus 2 is the minimum 12, and that's why created by 3 and 4 DC, and 26. I bring 6 and 2 and 6 and 2 equals to 3 and 4. I bring 2 and 6 and 2 and 6 equals to 4 and 3. 34th president, 43rd president, JFK, and Barack Obama. Forget about the numbers they show you. I know better. I know the truth 100%, and I can prove it right now, because all my information, unless I make a mistake in my research, just go online and see who the 24th president was. Do another research, check out who the 24th president is, and I'm talking about the duplicate. I'm talking about one-name presidents. There are only 44 now that Donald Trump is in office, whatever that name is. Now that he's in office, he is the number 44th named president, because the 24th and the 22nd, okay, V and X, okay, 36 creation, V and X, 4 and 6. V and X. Grover Cleveland. And he stands on a pole with Sesame Street, holding a pole, and if you'll see, I show it on one of my pages, and it says 1441, the addition of the DNA or duplication, the 6th day of man, because man didn't need to be created on the 6th day. Man had to be born. We have the rooks. There's more than one rook, but one rook at a time, and rook and the numerological value, but I want to finish what I started. We'll get to this in a second. The numerological value to calculate the 12, the 3 plus equals 15, plus equals to 16, plus 3 plus 4, minus minus. The total here would be 48. On the minus side, it's 17. On the minus side here, it's 31. Well, on the plus side, it's 31. On the minus side, it's 1. On the plus side, it's 1. And on the on the plus side, it's 17, right? Here it's 31 equals to 4. Here it's 17 equals to 8. 8 and 4 equals to Pluto. On the minus side, equals to 17 equals to 8. On the plus side, equals to 32 equals to 5. 5 and 8, they call that spirit matrix. Okay, 1 times 2, 1 plus 2 is 3 and 2. 2 to the power of 3. Right? 1 and 2, 2 to the power of 3. 1s and 2s, my friend. 1 goes between 2. I'm going to show you some. Pair of underwear. Right? Pair of underwear. 1 opening in the front. 2 openings on the bottom. So is it 2 coming into 1 or 1 coming into 2 or 2 coming out of 1? 2 different legs. So anyway, it's just altered thought of understanding if you're looking for creation, right? An alternative way to read. Now, if you want to do this again, okay, 1 and 1 is 2, 5 and 6 is 11, 1 and 1 is 2, this would equal 22. Here it would equal 8, here it'll equal 48 again. When we do 1 and 2, 1 and 2, 1 and 2 all equaling to 3, plus and minus, it equals 6, 7, 0, 1. In the 10 world of 76, the spirit. 6 and 7. 6 times 7, 6 plus 7 will equal 13, and will equal to 42 equaling 2. Boom, back to 55 again. Double nickel. Double 0, double nickel. Connect them together. We come down to the end, we have the minus 0 over here. So the minus world will not exist, number 1. It'll be the half world. Instead, all zeros will equal 6. That'll be 1, 6, 7, 6. The spirit of 6 and 1 is 7. Is the only way. The 33 will now create an 8. The reverse of this will continue in a 7. You will envelop the 7 with 6 and 8. 6 and 8, okay, in French, they express it as 60. Okay, 60, 60. But to get the 70, they say 60 exists. So they use 60 again. They use 60 again. They use 60 again. Thinking of you, Shelley. They use 60 twice. Once in the 60s and then in the 70s. And then when it comes to the 80s, they say 4 times 20 for 80 in French. When they say 17, 18, 19 in French, they say 17, 19, 18, 17, 18, 19. They're saying 10 and 7, 10 and 8, 10 and 9. So there's all relationships. There's even relationships. Go look at all the chess pieces. And just look at all the things. They now made Superman the queen in chess. Like, I'm going, okay, now I understand. So we understand here that there's only actually 81 numbers. Okay? But in all, we can't use the first 9. Okay? Because there's actually 9, 72, 9, and 9. 9 in the 0 house. 9 in the duplication house. Duplicate house. Double, the double 0 house. Here, the 0 house. And then there's 9 in the low house. 9 in the low house. Here's the clock. 72 one way, 27 the altar world. Between 27 and 72 equals to a total of how much? 45. The foxhole inside the sun of numbers. 1 passes through nothing to get it all, and it reverses in rotation. 1 and 1, 1 in, 1 out, 1 in, 1 out, whichever way you want to look at it. This equals to your DNA. 1 times 4, 1 plus 4 will recreate your 5 and 4. 1076 will actually be 1676, and it's the 1010 world. In order to get that 0 into a 6, it has to be the 1010 world. Add 100, it equals 1776. Add it. 7 times 6, 7 plus 6, we get our 55. You want to rotate this? Rotate this to number 6. If we rotate this to 6, it'll equal 3 and 6. If we rotate this to 5, it'll become 45. 5 times 8 is 40. 4 plus 0 is 4. 5 times 1 is 5, 45. So that's your halfway house. 26 letters and 72 numbers, separate numbers, equals to a total of 98. And we have 1 letter that goes here, which is the 0. So now we have 25 letters representing Earth. 25 and 26 is when Earth's spirit comes through Mars. 24, 25, 26, 1 and 2, it's 23 plus 1 plus 2. Because of the string, 26 and 12 will equal to the church. Minus 12, 14, the DNA passage through the sun. The word letter equals to 57 reverse 23. 3, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13 and 5 is 18. Excuse me, it equals to 27. So I don't know what this one is over here. I didn't calculate. 9 and 5. Oh, yes, this is 23. Just these two here are 23. These here are 57, so creation in the moon. This will equal 12, this will equal 5. The reverse of these two, in 12 and 5, is 15. Let me just do it. 12L, 5E. The reverse is right here. Low Ev. Now we're going to tell you that in the next video I'm going to show you the king, the queen, the pawn, and all these through the letters and duplications of letters, and understanding also, if I can remember, how this 6 and 9 comes out of 3. Right? The beginning of Fibonacci. But the beginning of Fibonacci is more than what you think, because it's a grinder that grinds back into itself. The numbers keep falling back into themselves. You know, like cement. You keep turning it the wrong way, and the cement just keeps falling on the inside the dumper, right? You keep the sides round, right? Like a cement truck is round, right? But it's a football. The earth is round, but it's like a football. The cement goes up and comes back down. The bottom is flat. The underneath is round. The top is, well, energy, pressure, combustion, whatever you want. Look at that. I'm drinking round water. I'm drinking round water. Look, I wish I can show you in the cup. Can I? Look at that. Look how round my water is. That's crazy, eh? Oh my God, I got round water. And oh my God, look. Hold on a second. Let's see. Look at that. It's on an angle too. Look what happens to it when it goes on an angle, eh? It's short on one side. It's long on the other side. Look what's happening to that water. Okay? Everything that I talk about is because I know somewhere on Earth, somewhere in our mind, it has to be opened up. We're not attached. Our ears aren't moving. We have to push our ears out and move our ears. We are like, every single day, imagine this, every single day, a different Earth on a different time pattern is actually doing what we do. Can you actually make a cell go any faster than it is? What is the connection to cells? Well, we already understand. Look at computers. They're freaking fast. How fast are we compared to computers? Our heart. It's a problem, is it not? But is it because we're attached with so many sensors and only one heart? Maybe we should have 2 hearts. Maybe in the other world they had 3 hearts. But it's all about area, space, time. How long do we want to wait? What do we want to get from it? What is the effect? You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you have to be hard and stern even when you're loving and caring. Raphael 7286 in the constellation of Pegasus. Thank you for watching this video.